Good morning, students. Here I'll welcome you for our virtual class that already we have discussed what is mean by verb. Verb means what? It is an action. In this first picture, they are showing the one boy is writing, another boy is riding, then another boy is cooking, one girl is dancing, and another boy is painting. So all these are what? All these are their action. So it may all these words are counted in a verb. So there are two types of verb: main verb and the helping verb. Main verb is what that shows that the noun is doing. For now here I talk about the Mayank, that Mayank is studying in a fifth standard. Mayank is studying in a fifth standard. He is a good boy. So in this sentence, what I am talking, about whom? Mayank. So in this thing, Mayank is doing something. So that in this Mayank is writing a book. So we are talking about the noun. So these are the main one. Here in this first sentence, Sandeep sings well. Sandeep sings well. It means here we are talking about that this person is doing action. Is doing action. He's running, jumping, writing. Something is doing physically. Something is doing physically. That is your main verb. And the helping verbs are verb that are that do not show the action. That do not show action, but it is a action. Just like singing is they are doing something. Okay. You are happy. Happy is also verb, but that is not an action. While sitting, if you are not crying, it means you are happy. I have seen her. I have seen Mayank. Matlab, is this any action? Is the verb is your see? But here I am not doing action. Here I am not doing walking. Here I am not doing jumping. So in this scene is your helping verb. For example, here one more, that I I can ride a bicycle. I can ride a bicycle. In this, ride is your verb. Ride is your verb. But the can is your helping verb. That they are helping a verb. It is it is not a verb, but it supports to the verb. It completes the verb. I can ride a bicycle. हाँ, मुझे राइडिंग करना बाइसिकल में पसंद मुझे आता है. लेकिन जिसको नहीं आता है, जो लर्निंग है, so that they use can. So I can ride a bicycle. So these are what the helping verb. Okay. So helping verbs that do not show any action but help main verb to complete its meaning. Okay. Just like that I am a girl. In this am is a verb. In this am is a verb, but it is a helping verb. It is a helping verb. Okay, students, the one more time. If suppose you are writing that Ria dance well. In this and Ria is dancing. Ria is dancing in a very well manner. Now, how you will identify the main verb? So here, okay, for your first question is that Vincent is playing guitar. Okay, here is your helping verb, playing is your main verb, and guitar is your subject. That in a previous we have discussed with the Samyak Dharavade. Okay, that he also says that is what? Is the helping verb and main verb was the dancing. Okay, now again, I have attended high school. In this, I is your subject. It means it is a noun. We are talking about this. Have is your helping verb. Attended is a main verb. And high school is your object. It object means what? Means who is doing this action? Suppose I am writing a essay. I am writing an essay. So I is a subject. It means here I am doing action. But who is receiving this action? Book. Because मैं essay कहाँ पे लिख रही हूँ? Book में लिख रही हूँ. So in the same way. Okay. The next. The modal verb. Same. The modal verbs are also a helping verb. That in a sentences. Okay, if you in a sentences, wherever you see am, is, are, can, could, should, would, has, that. If you will think about it, all these are the modal verb. All these are what? Modal verbs. So modal verbs are just like a helping verb. That in a previous slides, I have shown you that the Vincent is playing a guitar. So in this, is your helping verb. So this can be also counted as a modal verb. So that modal verb is what your can in present tense, could in past tense, may, could, should, might, can. All these are the modal verb. So here these are the example of the modal verb, just like your can. We use this verb in the importance. If suppose if you are asking a permission, then you're supposed to can. Okay, suppose I can ride a bicycle, means you are asking this. You are asking a permission. I can ride a bicycle. It means I can move. May. Okay, when you use use these words may, when you are seeking a permission of anyone, when the school was going on, you are asking, may I come in, teacher? It means you are asking, you are seeking a permission from the teacher that please allow me in this class. Okay, should, when we use a should, when there is a urgent work or a moral duty, that we should do this work, मुझे करना ही है. It means it is a urgency. Could means it is a possibility. Conditional sentences and the ability. Might means it is a possibility that you have done in the past. Might be it is possible that when we used enough, when there is a possibility. Would. Okay, so all these are what, students? All these are the modal verbs. So here there is an example of the modal verb. The modal verb will and would show a performance when you are determining capability and you wanted to wish. Because what happens, students, in our daily life, you don't know कि कब will use करना है, कब shall use करना है, कब would use करना है, should use करना है. Because कभी भी कौन से भी sentence में आप will shall use करते हैं, तो फिर जो सामने वाला रहता है, the opposite person होता है, आपका जैसा verb होता है, they took it as grant like this. If suppose I will do, मतलब मैं करूंगा, तो सामने वाला बॉस और टीचर क्या करते हैं, नहीं ये स्टूडेंट पक्का करेगा बिकॉज इसने विल की है, विल यूज किया है, मतलब ये करेगा ही करेगा. इफ सपोज आई शैल डू, मतलब मैं टीचर नहीं भी कर सकता हूँ, मैं अगर मुझे करना है तब मैं करूंगा वरना मैं नहीं करूंगा. सो एट दैट टाइम you are supposed to use a shall. Okay, I shall do. Okay, so it is very important to use it very carefully. इसीलिए will और shall में बिल्कुल भी confuse नहीं होना है. If you are using will, it means the another person will trust on you कि this person is going to do. If you will shall, मतलब ये बंदा 50-50% में करेगा भी और नहीं भी करेगा. ओके, सो बी वेरी केयरफुल व्हाइल यूजिंग दिस मॉडल वर्ब. ओके, when we use must, then already we had discussed that when we use, you have to recommend, you do the action, you express your obligations. ओके, यू मस्ट डू इट. टीचर बोलते हैं ना, आपको एक एक्शन दे रही है, कमांड दे रही है, यू मस्ट डू इट, मतलब ये आपको करना ही है, आपको कुछ ऑप्शन ही नहीं है. तो दैट इज यू मस्ट डू इट, मतलब ये आपको करना है, आप ये करोगे तो अच्छा होगा. सो दीज आर व्हाट वर्ड्स व्हेन वी आर सपोज्ड टू यूज विल, वुड. ओके, व्हेन वी आर सपोज्ड टू यूज शैल, should. ओके, नाउ हियर verb agreement. Verb agreement is in a correct and meaningful sentences. In a correct and meaningful sentences, the subject should be in with its correct verb. This means that the subject and a verb should agree. This is known as the subject verb agreement. The subject verb agreement means what? It should be a meaningful sentences. Okay. For example, here I have example given. One dog is sitting on the grass. One dog is sitting on the grass. So basically, simply, we are talking about only one dog. We are talking about a one dog. So we are going to use is only. तब हम easy use करेंगे ना. We will not use are. Why we will not use are? Because here we are talking about only one dog. So definitely is will come, and in a second sentence we are talking about two dogs. So basically we are talking about we are going to write are. Is suppose your verb, this one verb is in the present tense. So it means that your helping verb is also it is in is. Okay, your helping verb is. If your main verb it is in past tense, then your helping verb should be in a past tense. Suppose I am wrote a letter. नहीं, am ये present tense में आता है. So wrote past tense में आता है. So this is not a subject verb agreement. Okay. What is a rule? Okay. Rule 1, if it is your object is singular, just like Virat Kohli is a good batsman. Virat Kohli is a good batsman. So here we are talking about Virat Kohli. So Virat Kohli is a single person. So it means that in this we are going to use is. Okay. So here, and if suppose Indian players are good batsmen, good batsmen. So Indian players, there are so many Indian players. So that's why batsman की जगह पे आया batsman. If your object it is in plural, take it is in plural. If your noun it is in plural, you have to take it in plural. So it is verb agreement. And second rule, if two singular object connected by either or, neither nor, require a singular verb. It is what it is require singular verb. If suppose here your English subject is there, English subject and math subject. If suppose these are two are what? These are the noun. Okay. So if you're talking about these two, then you're supposed to use either I will studied, I will studied either English or math. Okay, so it means that you are giving a possibility. मैं इंग्लिश भी पढ़ूंगी और मैथ्स भी पढ़ूंगी, मतलब तुम दोनों भी सब्जेक्ट पढ़ोगे. सो हियर तुम्हारे दो सब्जेक्ट है, तो ऐसा सोचना रही है अरे बाप रे इंग्लिश भी और मैथ्स भी है, मैं आर यूज करेंगी. दैट आई आर स्टडीड इंग्लिश और मैथ्स नहीं. तो कनेक्ट दिस टू सेंटेंसेस विथ ईदर और आर. Okay, connect this subject with either or. Okay, so I will study either English or math. मैं दोनों भी पढ़ूंगी देखो. But here I have used a singular verb. Okay, so what I have used a singular verb. So here the sentence they have given, either Samantha or Miranda plays the guitar. Here two are there, but still it is a plays a guitar. Neither my aunt or uncle lives here. मतलब here two, uncle or aunt दोनों में से कोई रहेगा. But here they have not used a plural. They are going to connect with a singular object. They will connect with a singular object. Okay, students. Now